Well, hello guys, how are you doing today? I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. So I am doing a resin project, and this is one of the molds that I just got in. And I did get this mold from Temu. It's not what was pictured, so it's slightly different. Anyway, I'm going to pour it because I want to see how it's going to turn out, and may be able to help it along and modify it a little bit more. All right, so this one is supposed to be a hummingbird. You can see the beak is super, super tiny, but in the picture it was really long. So I might be able to fix that. It is a dull mold, and it is kind of like a resin slash candle. It's more of a candle slash resin mold. But at first I thought maybe I'll put some eyes in it, but I don't have any of the little glass eyes. They're quite that tiny. I may still actually fill those in and paint them, because sometimes that turns out better for me to do it before I pour it, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm just going to kind of like just start it, and you can see there's a little bit of sparkle everywhere. I've gotten glitter. I'm starting to get glitter everywhere already. All right, so my thought is to just kind of like highlight a few of these little feathers in here, give them a little bit of glitter. So let me see if I can, how much I can kind of like bend this back without just misshaping it. All right, let's see here. It's hard to tell what's what in here, so I'm just going to kind of like go with it and paint some of the feathers. I may just have to dip it in. So what I am using, I'm using this, what is this? This is the holographic glitter, and I'm going to use a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. I'm using every one but the black one, and pink, purple, and what is this? Blue, aqua blue. So I'm just gonna kind of like do one at a time, and so let's see here. So how's everyone been doing? Again, like I said, I'm just going to try to get a few of the little areas in here. Nothing super uniformed, I guess. But this brush. I have just used this brush so much. That one's not going to work for me. Let's try this one. That one was like this, but I've used it so much, and when you're constantly brushing down on things, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, doing a few outlines. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm trying to, I know what I would like to see is just a couple of these feathers really like shimmery, be like the lights picking it up. Hope y'all can see. I'm just kind of like trying to see some of the feathers. It may not be. All right, so I have these colors. Let me go ahead and get some resin mixed up, get my gloves on, and I think I am going to do, about 4 ounces of resin, maybe? Yeah. thinking this might take about 4 ounces. All right, be back. All right, guys, so I actually ended up mixing up 6 ounces of the resin. And I'm using the Let's Resin epoxy, equal parts A and B, and it's just a regular epoxy. I don't have any more fast cure or anything like that, and so this is the one that I have to use for pretty much all of my projects for epoxy. But let's see here. So, you know, I have to put the Mainspring Dazzling Diamond in everything. Yes, I do. So I'm going to put a little heaping dollop in there. Try not to get it right on the stick because it gets to be hard to come off. And I've been mixing this for about 3 minutes already. I'm just going to get this all incorporated in here. Ooh, it's so pretty and shimmery. And this is a super fun glitter. So it does say resin at first. I don't know why I said it first. But this is that super fun dazzling diamond glitter. So it stays all throughout. You don't have to worry about it sinking. Most of the glitters I use are the super fine ones. But when I don't, we know what to do, right? Keep that from sinking. All right. All mixed up, nice and shimmery. I don't know if you can see how shimmery that is. It's hard to see. All right, let's see here. I have these all ready and want to use purple and peacock blue and sky blue and maybe a tiny bit of green and a tiny bit of red. So I am going to pour, make sure that these are clean. Thought I had, but you know, you always see something in there. These are really good size ones. I wish they had like the black markings on them. I don't even know how much these hold. But this is the purple, so I want quite a bit. See a little hair blowing. My purple. You can tell I mixed something red in here because it's stained this mold. I saw a piece of hair somewhere, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. I think it's a piece of fuzz. Oh, wow. I was on the roll with filling that one. What was I thinking? That's going to be blue, clearly. All right, maybe a little bit more of the purple. And a tiny bit of the red. Not a lot. Oh. Anyway. Scoop that up there. And a tiny bit of the green. All right, and you will be extra. So if I have to fill it up, that's like another ounce there. All right, so I'm gonna shake these up, and I'm using the, it looks like everything's Let's Resin almost. The resin dye, it just happens to be the ones that I have. So I don't want it super dark, but so I'm gonna start with 2 drops in each one. And the peacock blue, I definitely want. Oh, I didn't shake it, did I? Oh, shake it up. Probably almost out of this one. Because I got all of these when I first started doing resin, like, I don't know, a year ago maybe. I'm going to put a 3rd drop in here. And then this is the sky blue. Give it a little shake. And this one's one I snipped the tip off of, so it's like, put 3 drops of that. So it comes out a lot faster. And I think I'm definitely going to need some more of that purple. And this is the dye, so it's a little more pigmented. I think, than the alcohol inks, but may be wrong on that. It's pretty though. Okay, a little bit more. No, I didn't put any in those. Y'all don't let me knock those things over. I hate it when it drips like that, because then it just goes all in the cap. That's better. It's still translucent, but it's a deep mold, so I should be able to get these kind of colors in it. All right, let's let that set. Let's push you to the back. Did I get out enough stir sticks? Probably didn't. I think I was just going to wipe them down. Oh, this is a pretty blue. I didn't see any hummingbirds at all this year. And I really didn't set my feeder up. Spritz some alcohol in here. My big alcohol bottle is really acting up. I'm gonna try to get this all down, especially like in the nose and stuff. Kind of like, I don't think it's that much in it, but all right, let's start pouring. I'm thinking once I get some of it poured in here, I'll have like a better idea. Okay, that one's that blue one. And oh, do I want this blue one on it? You can see some of the micro bubbles coming up. Yeah, if you let it set long enough, it kind of like debulk gases itself. I don't want too much of that in there. Let's put some purple in here. Oh, guys, I didn't mix that up. Oh my goodness. That would have been interesting. Did I do any others like that? Is this that what I do? No. I think I mixed that. Oh, I like that purple. Hopefully these colors play nicely together. All right, yeah, play nice in there. I don't want all of my purple down in there. Let's put this blue in here. Guess I'm trying to swirl it so that it kind of like, I don't know, maybe mixes together. Oh, I mix way too much resin, guys. Way too much resin. All right, when am I going to do this pink? Kind of like just drop it in there. Just kind of like swirl you around. I don't know. I probably should have mixed a little more pink, but I figured it was just going to turn purple. So, but it might not. all of you scraped out. You know, I could probably make a whole butterfly thing with just this little bit in here. Alright. So guys, most of my things that I do, I'm going to start putting them on my Shopify site, which will be linked. So if you're interested in any of these demos, check it out, or just send me an email. I know probably most of you that are watching, you're resin artists too, and you're like, yeah, we can make our own stuff. But just kind of like letting you know that. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna put purple. Did I put purple already? Did I put this one? Let's do this one. Yeah, I have way too much resin. Goodness. I'm really hoping it's not going to be a lot of bubbles. Alright, that's enough of the purple. Enough of you, because I think you are going to try to take over. And I don't want that. I do not want that. Oh, wow, guys. So, I should have stayed with the 4 ounces. That's why I said at first 4 ounces. And then I thought, no, you know what? It's probably going to take a little bit more. And now I have to find something to put 2 ounces in. Because it's 1 ounce left in here, and this is probably about 2 ounces worth. Alright guys, well, all we can do now is wait until it's cured and see what we get. But I'm excited about it. And I will have to see if I can do some modification with that. Alright guys, I will be back for demold. Okay guys, it's demold time. I have so many extras. But they're not quite ready to demold because they're thinner. I have this little flower. Where's the mold at? I don't even know where I've put it. Maybe I put it away. But it's the little teeny tiny flower ones. I don't know. Do I need to bring y'all in some more? But what do you do with these? These are this one's really cute. And I was going to show it to y'all to tell y'all, do not overfill that mold, because that's what I tended to dome it, and not intentionally, but by the time I got done with this one, this resin was getting super thick. I mean, it was like jelly, just scraping it on, smushing it down there. So those are extras. All right, let's demold this hummingbird. It is actually the next morning, and I'm having me a cup of coffee. I'm demolding all of this before church service starts, and it's like, trying to get myself together here. All right, I just want to see how this turned out. Yeah, it's definitely not the hummingbird. all right, let's pop the mold back in. And so I am going to try to fix that. Yeah. I don't know. I think, I don't know. I like it. You know how it is. You look at it first and you're like, okay. And this right here, because it's meant to be a candle, that would be where the wick would come out. And I don't know what I could do to kind of like do something with that there. I don't know. But it's a great candle mold. But I am going to try to fix that beak. Not this morning, but I will try to get that beak fixed, because it needs to be longer. Hummingbirds have beaks out to like that. But yeah, I like the coloring there because it's shiny. So, to be continued, guys. To be continued. dot, dot, dot. Alright guys, so I've been trying to record this, trying to fix this. I did make the beak out of this non-stick hand solid builder nail gel. I gotten it, I know, way over a year ago from Temu, and I just opened it. So it's like I showed you in some pictures, it's kind of like a gel paste, like a wax almost. And I just kind of like, you know, rolled it to make a beak, and then I just kind of like shoved it on there, smushed that down. So overall it's pretty good. I'm not, you know, it's a lot better than what it was, put it that way. It may be a little bit long, but it's okay. It's a little crooked, but it's okay. And I cured it with my UV light, and then I put it up under the other UV thing that cures on both sides, so it gets it all the way around. So it's been curing for about 10 minutes. I did roll it in some of the blue alcohol ink. I'm sorry, I am really sick. I actually have an appointment. I have COVID right now, so I may not be talking through most of this. I may just try to record it and let y'all see. So I think I am going to shine this up. I'm going to kind of like paint some of these feathers to make them a little bit shiny, sparkly. Which colors I use? Pinks, purples, and the blues. So I'm going to try to mix that. Let me put my other glove on. I'm going to try to attach it with this UV varnish sealer. And I'm just going to brush it all over it. Well, because I want it to look like that. So, yeah. I think I will just probably fast forward through this. I'll record it and fast forward through it. Alright guys, so it's all done. My voice is about completely gone. But yeah, it's all done. It has a little beak that's nice and strong. the eyes that were painted and now are resined over, and it's all shiny. Not quite as shiny as that, but I like it much better now. Kind of looks like a hummingbird. And these were some of the extras, and I'll have pictures of these as well. Just like the little paper clippy things, and a little teddy bear. And then this is another one where I put a flower in it, but you can tell it went sideways. So I just kind of like used the UV resin and the holographic glitter that you'll use to paint that. I just paint some of that on the back. So now it has kind of like a pink hue to it. And then that is it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think if you have this mold, how you've done it. And please don't forget, most important, JLU. Bye, guys.